Hello, everyone. I hope you are having a wonderful day so far and happy 2026. A new year, a fresh start, and for me, a fresh new perspective on how I am going to be reading this year. I will be honest, I had full plans of uploading a video of my 2025 reading wrap up, but as I prepped it and then I filmed it, I was not feeling it because 2025 was a hard year for me reading wise. For the first time in my adult life, I had a super big reading slump. And if not for book roasts readathons that I was doing, both the year long one and the autumn equinox of Aurelium, I don't know if I would have read anything from the months of August to October. So, yeah, I just decided not to make the 2025 reading wrap up. Instead, I am going to focus on 2026 and some new perspectives and some new goals that I have for this year for myself. And if you have any reading goals that you would like to share, please put those in the comments down below. So, I've made some reading goals. I'm going to share them, but my kind of overarching theme of all of this is to be whimsical in what I am doing. And by that, I mean to just find the pure joy and whimsicalness of pursuing subjects and books that you enjoy and you love and they make you connect and really feel something. Like a loose goal that I have for this year is to at least find 3 books that I absolutely love. Not just that they're 5-star reads, but that I just absolutely cherish them with my whole heart and my whole soul. That is kind of my loose goal for the year. But yeah, just to be more whimsical with what I'm doing. So, the first thing that I did, which is also something that I do every single year, is I made a 2026 TBR, and here it is. Ta-da! And with the magic of editing, I'm going to make it go right here. And so each of these books I have picked either because I've had them on my physical TBR bookshelf, or I have them on a list online, or I just discovered them and I thought the name sounded really fun, and so I decided to put it on there. And those are the ones that before the end of 2026, I want to have read and completed. Now, do I have a book goal as well? Yes, my goal is 40 books. Last year, my goal was 38, and I read 50 barely. Okay. Um, my goal is 40 books. And if I can only read 40 books, I'm not going to stress about it. Because in my brain for 2025, I was like, I have to read 50 books because I read 50 books in 2024 and surpassed my goal. So I need to do it again because I am an overachiever and a people pleaser, even though I'm not actually pleasing any people when I read 50 books and do not feel the best about it. So 40 books is my goal. If I do more, perfect. If I don't, totally fine. And if I don't hit 40 books, even though the overachiever in me will be freaking out, I am going to be okay with it. I probably will still have to hit 40. But that's for my brain, and you don't have to worry about that. Another goal I have is to do more vibe reading and less criteria reading. And what I mean by that is I want to read books based off of good vibes that I have about it, whether it has to do with the cover art or the storyline or just the vibe that I get from it, based on that more than reading something because a bunch of people online said that they enjoyed it. Now I know here I am making a video for a booktube channel, and also I have a bookstagram, which if you want to follow it, it's graced_reads. I post on there pretty frequently and it's a lot of fun, so you should check it out if you want to. But anyway, I want to really just dive into the whimsical vibes that I feel towards books and let that be my guide. Because if something doesn't compel me,
Compels me though.
honestly, the books that I have enjoyed the most are books that I have read based on vibes. So that's kind of my goal. My last kind of little goal that I have is to reconnect with some genres that I have felt kind of disconnected from that I used to really, really love in the past. So I used to be obsessed with mystery books. Nancy Drew mysteries were my gateway into that as a kid, and I loved mystery books. And I've really kind of fallen off of reading a lot of mystery books. So I want to find some mystery books that I really enjoy. And another genre that I was thinking about the other day that I want to try to find a book of, and it may be kind of hard because it's kind of a niche thing, but I want to choose your own adventure book. And if you were a child of the 90s and the early 2000s, you may understand what I'm saying when I talk about this. There were these books that you could get where you would read a page and then it gives you a list of choices. And based off of a choice you made, you have to flip to another one. And sometimes you were reading the book and the character that you were in the book did not make it to the end because of the choices you made, but that's part of the adventure and part of the fun. And so I want to try to find some books like that. And I don't know if there are adult books like that. I'm hoping to find some. If not, I'll reread a kid's book like it because it was just so much fun as a kid to read those and just brought me so much joy. So I really want to try to find those again. And I am going to actively give myself permission to DNF books this year. I have never really DNF'd a book. Even if I didn't like it, I read it all the way through, and I'm going to give myself a little more grace, no pun intended, in that regard. So that's kind of it for today, I guess. Again, if you have any reading goals that you would like to share with me, please leave those down below. I'm so excited for 2026 and all the stories that hopefully I will read and love this year. And I hope you are able to find some stories that you love as well. I hope you have a fantastic day. Happy reading, and I will see you next time. Bye.